these cars, many people have decided to buy the. You see, the problem with premium is that the prices are very high. Let me tell you, basing on gender, the most ladies that have sold these cars, they have bought the. Hello, my people, it's Billy Peps. If you're outside there and you need to buy a car now, this list is going to assist you, because when Kenyans decide to buy something, they have realized this thing is doing good. Okay, so 2025 has been a very good year for us who are selling cars. We've sold so many cars, and I thought, why not, basing on the records that we have in the office, I show you some of the cars we've sold, and I'll tell you why Kenyans have decided to buy those types of cars. Okay, now there are factors that really lead to people buying these cars, and this is the reason as to why we've sold several of these cars. Okay, these are the factors that Kenyans have been considering when buying the following cars. They have looked at the cost of maintaining a car. You see, when you're buying a car, it has to be a car that is not going to make you suffer as far as maintenance cost is concerned. It has to be a car that you can maintain easily. Performance, is this car performing good? Availability of spares, of course, and lastly, value for money. Is it practical? Okay, practicality. Is this going to serve you basing with your needs? Okay, so this, for the people who are doing the small businesses, these are the cars we've sold in bundles. We've sold so many Probox, we've sold so many NV200. Initially, this has been the car that has always been, like last year it led, and I've seen people starting to buy this car. I think it's because of the space, and that's why the price of this car has gone very high. At the moment we are talking of, the NV200 is at 1.7, and it used to be 1.45, 1.5. It's going for 1.7. This one has retained its price of 1.3. So for small businesses, these cars tumeuza nyingi. Probox, and Succeed. These are the cars that we've sold so many of them, and the reason is being they have very good space. These cars are very big boot. These cars are very big space behind them. Even you can convert it to have up to 11 seats. Okay, our next category is for those people who have just gotten, who have just been employed, they have started earning some money, and they want to buy their first car, just a small car. And in this category, we have three cars here. We have three cars. Number one that Kenyans have decided to buy, it is this car. This is the Toyota Vitz. Remember, Toyota Vitz comes in three categories. We have the 1000cc, the 1300cc, and the 1500cc, which is hybrid. We also have the Mazda Demio, which comes in two: Demio diesel 1500cc and petrol 1300cc. And this car, my goodness, si gari tumeuza sana. This is the Nissan Note. Not only Nissan Note, but e-Power, the hybrid one. I think I did a video and managed to convince so many Kenyans to buy this car, and those who bought it, no regrets as of now. This car, remember, it has no gearbox. It uses the electric motor. So hakuna stories juu ati gari iko na gearbox issue na nini. Fuel, this car can give you up to 28 kilometers per liter. Trust me. So I think that's the reason why many Kenyans have bought this. So in short, for the first time car buyers, these people have bought the Nissan Note e-Power, the Toyota Vitz, and the Mazda Demio. Of course, they are going for this car. If you're buying it on cash, 1.15. Of course, we are home of offers, whereas people are selling them at 1.3, 1.15. This one 1.2, and that one 1.3. If it's fully loaded, 1.4. Okay. Our next category is the mid-size SUVs, and of course, your guess is as like mine. This is the car we've sold for those people who feel like they want to buy a big mid-size SUV. Okay, mid-size, not the big, not a full SUV, but a mid-size SUV. Trust me, Kenyans love this car. Kenyans have fallen in love with this car. Why? Because this car is luxurious. It drives very smoothly. It has big legroom, big boot, performance perfect, availability of spares, resale value is good. And it's just a complete package. Kenyans have fallen in love with the Toyota Harrier, and all genders, CRT2 and Harrier, all genders, especially men, this year have really bought this car, the Toyota Harrier. Closely, it is this car. People are calling it the Kenyan uniform. That's why I decided to use this color, the wine red. This car has been bought. Thousands of units have been sold. This is the Mazda CX-5, either the petrol one or the diesel one. Now, let me tell you, basing on gender, The most ladies that have sold these cars, they have bought the petrol one, the 2000cc or the 2500cc. But many men that have sold this car too, they have been buying the diesel one, the 2200cc turbocharged. Of course, it has more power, and that's what men consider. So for mid-size SUVs, I've told you there's this Harrier, there's this CX-5, and there also this car that people have just fallen in love with, especially those people who like adventure, those people who like going to off-roads because of the ground clearance, because this car is AWD, all-wheel drive. Many Kenyans have fallen in love. Remember, this is we have this type, there are two. We have the SK9 and the SKE. The SKE is the e-boxer, that is the hybrid one, the mild hybrid one, and the SK9 is the 2500cc, which is not hybrid. Remember, it also has the X brake, but this shape, my goodness, and it has made the Forester become big. So on that category, the mid-size SUVs, Kenyans have really bought the Harrier, the CX-5, and also the Forester, depending. For those people who go off-road, basically I've seen them buying the Forester. But for those people who just want luxury, they have bought the Harrier. For those people who want power and everything and speed, they have gone for the Mazda CX-5. Okay. The next category, oh my goodness, this car. I've sold this car personally. Those people have bought through me is more than 20 units of this car this year alone. And I'm talking about this affordable small SUV, and it's none other than the lovely Honda Vezel. Both the RU3 and the RU4 1500cc Perfecto. And for those people who wanted the higher trim, they went for the Z Sensing and also the Vezel RS. So, truth be said, this car has won many people's hearts, especially ladies who feel like at least they want a bigger car, not very big as Harrier and CX-5, a bigger car and not a small car, but the looks of this car is on another level. I'm talking about the Honda Vezel, ladies and gentlemen. It's been one of the best cars, and I've sold it. And for those people who bought it from us, we really appreciate, and I hope the car is serving you well. Fuel efficient, this car can give you, you can imagine, up to 24 to 25 kilometers per liter. Yes, you heard me right. That is the Honda Vezel. Okay. The next category, and by the way, still on the next on the Honda Vezel, there's this thing. This Honda Vezel compares, they're in the same price range with the X-Trail and the RVR. Are we together? X-Trail and RVR. But fortunately, if you are to compare the Honda Vezel, how much the Honda Vezel has been sold, remember, I'm here to report what we've sold more, the cars that have been sold more, not what is better than the other one. So they are in the same price range. As much as people have bought the RVR, they have bought the X-Trail, but in the same category, the Honda Vezel has won. We've sold so many units comparing to its closer counterpart, ambayo ni X-Trail and the Mitsubishi RVR. Remember, the fuel aspect came in here because the Honda Vezel is 1500cc, the X-Trail is 2-liter, 2000cc, and the RVR is 1800cc. So, of course, very few are, we don't have a hybrid on RVR. Here we have some hybrid, yes, but this one, basically, nearly all of them, they are hybrids. Non-hybrids have really disappeared out of the market. Okay, our next category is Uber or taxi car. Of course, there are so many cars here. We have the Wagonar, we have the Alto, we have the Mira, we have the Nissan Daisy, we have, so many of them. But the car that has been bought many times, it is this one. And I'm talking about the Suzuki Alto 650cc. This car is only going for 750,000. And truth be said, it has surpassed people's expectation. It is cheap to buy, it is easy to maintain, and it has served people well, especially those people who are doing the Uber or taxi or those Faras or which one, Bolt businesses. They have really benefited from this car, and it's a very good car as far as fuel efficient is concerned. One of the cars we've sold in plenty is the Suzuki Alto. Okay. The next one, of course, this one, of course, we know many people have bought this car because of this. Of course, in Matatu business, there are several cars you can use, but truth be said, the Toyota Hiace, the diesel, okay, 1GD, not the 1KD. This year, the 1GD, many people have bought it. The diesel automatic, Diesel automatic is going for 3.6. People have really bought this car. I don't know why, but I'm just here to report how many we've sold. This car, we've sold them so many, not only us, even our friends who are in the car dealership, they will agree with that statement, that the car that people chose more as far as Matatu business is concerned, it is the Toyota Hiace and the 1GD diesel unit that people call the 7L, okay? Now, there is this car that people use for family, and also it can do business because of the boot space. And you can agree with me, they are all over Kenya. People have bought this car, and I'm talking a good car, none other than the Toyota Fielder. And surprisingly enough, people have opted to buy the hybrid model. So many people have considered this car because it's giving them between 22 kilometers per liter, and it has a very big boot. That's why I started by saying it is for family and at the same time business. So those people want to convert the boot to be business oriented, this car can also fit there. Are we together? The price range, the cheapest one is hybrid normal, which is going for 1.8, 1.85. Then the highest, it is the non-hybrid G grade WXB, which is going for 2.4. But trust me, there's nobody in Kenya who has an idea about cars who doesn't know this car. Many people have bought it, and it is one of the best performing cars in Kenya. Of course, it comes 1500cc two-wheel drive. You can also get the four-wheel drive, but the most sold one, it is the two-wheel drive 1500cc. That is the Fielder. Our next car, hey, it is the best sedan. This car, you see, some time back, the best sedan in Kenya was just Premium, and its brother, the Allion. But this car has just come all of a sudden and replaced this Premium. Many people have decided to buy this car, and I'm talking about the Mazda Axela, the sedan one. People have bought this car. You see, the problem with Premium is that the prices are very high. You can imagine the Premium is going for, at the moment, between 2.7, 2.6. This car was going for 1.8. If you remember very well, this sedan was going for 1.8, 1.9. But the demand has made this car to rocket the price up to 2.1. The Mazda Axela, especially the petrol one. So many people have fallen in love with this car, and understandably, that's the reason as to why the Premium has not been sold in multitudes the way we used to sell. So the Mazda Axela has overtaken the Premium, and as far as sedans are concerned, we've really sold the Mazda Axela in plenty. And people have chosen this car because of its price range compared to the Premium, and because of its performance. It's very nice, and also maintaining this car is just easy, okay? The next category, it is the complete SUV. The complete SUV that you need in Kenya. What is an SUV for? It must be a big car. It must be a 7-seater. It must be fast. It must be reliable. It's easy to maintain. It takes you anywhere, any terrain. And my, oh my, Kenyans have really bought this car. I'm talking about the Toyota Prado. And this time round, surprisingly enough, the unit that we've sold more, it is the petrol one, the 2700cc. I think it's because of maintenance. Of course, maintaining a petrol engine, it's easier than maintaining a diesel one, okay? So many Kenyans have bought, especially the TX and the TXL, which is fully loaded. By fully loaded, I mean it's a 7-seater and it comes with a sunroof. I don't know if it's politically related. I don't know. But actually, this car, when it comes to complete SUVs, we've sold so many Prados, the petrol ones. Of course, we've had clients who have been buying the VXL, the one with the 2 tanks, fuel tanks, the one with the tire at the back. But basically, many people have bought this car. And by the way, it's a big SUV, but the reason why people have bought the petrol one, it's because it's cheaper. It starts as low as 6.3, you get a complete one with 7 seats. Is that clear? Then, finally, as you complete this list, this is another car, the best vans. These are vans that have stuck into people's minds. People who have big families and they want to move together, and people who are also doing the tours, the tours, those ones carrying people from the airports to town. Those people are doing those business of tour businesses, yeah. Many people have stuck with these 2 cars, and I'm talking about the Toyota Noah and its counterpart, the Toyota Voxy. People sometimes even don't differentiate. This is a Voxy, and this is a Noah. You see, people don't differentiate, but these cars, many people have decided to buy the Toyota Noah and the Toyota Vox. And by the way, they're going with the same price. These cars, they share the same engine, the same interior, everything. The only difference is the face. Okay. Of course, in this picture, this has the latest grill. This has the old grill, but we also have a Voxy that has a very good grill. So many Kenyans have decided to settle on this car, and we've sold so many of them. Some come in 8-seaters, some come with 7-seaters. Those that come with the armrest, they are 7-seaters, okay? But the others do come with 8-seaters, and they are going for 2.6. At the moment, if you haven't checked my previous video, I'm also clearing my stock. We have several of them, and I've told you I'm selling them at 2.5. In fact, there's one even I'm selling it at 2.48, non-registered, a new one. If you haven't checked my previous video, please go and check. You will see that there are crazy offers of these units there. So guys, I was just here reporting to you some of the cars that we've sold in this year of 2025, and I believe coming next year we'll also do the video to show you which are some of the cars that we've sold in plenty. And I've told you, if you're outside there and you need to buy a car, this list will guide you, because the more the cars on the Kenyan road, the more the spares are available. So it becomes even easy for you to maintain your car. Remember, as I've always said, we are the king of offers. If you check my previous videos, you realize that we always try to give you the best deal. Whereas people are selling it at, for example, 2.8, I sell at 2.6. We get little profit, and we make sure many people are able to get cars. Remember, we do cash deals. We also do hire purchase, whereby we just need your ID and your KRA PIN and the deposit that we'll have asked. The balance you can pay in 1 year, 2 years, or 2.5. We don't ask for bank statements. We don't check for CRB. We don't ask for M-Pesa statement, provided you come with the expected documents. That is the ID and the KRA, and you've managed to raise the deposit that we asked, you're good to go. If it's a cash deal, we'll sell the car on wholesale price. That's why we are known for good prices. This is the channel whereby we give good deals. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers. If you're outside there and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, so that whenever we drop such videos, you are among the first people to watch. And you're on TikTok and you haven't followed us, definitely you are missing a lot. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. And as usual, as I've always say, Bella ciao.